Alright, welcome back to Console Crapshoot, where we spin a wheel to play a random video game on original hardware. Still waiting on Carl to get us the Neo Geo. We've been waiting and waiting so patiently. Oh, and it looks like we might get it. We're right there. No! Oh, we were so close. I hate the Jaguar. I hate the Jaguar CD. No. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. What are we playing? Damn it. Highlander, the last of the MacLeods. There's no way this is good. Damn it. Okay, we might as well start talking about this thing. Highlander, the last of the MacLeods is based on the Highlander animated series. It's a very bad animated series that is based on the Highlander movies. The first Highlander movie is kind of a classic. I have fond memories of it, but I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial to some of you. Highlander actually sucks. It's not a good movie. Sorry, Clancy Brown is awesome. I love me some Clancy Brown. And as much as I will go back and watch this movie for nostalgic reasons, let's be honest with ourselves here. And aside from Clancy Brown, this casting makes no sense. The main character is a Scottish Highlander from the 16th century. Who better to play this Scottish character than a French actor? A mediocre French actor at best that cannot do the accent. And then in another baffling move, they have the main character's mentor, who has a Spanish name. You would think he's Spanish, but he's actually, I think he has Egyptian roots. But who do we get to play him? Let's get the most famous Scottish actor of all time to play that. Yeah, Sean Connery, the Scottish actor, is in a movie called Highlander about a Scottish warrior, and he's playing a Spanish/Egyptian dude. It makes zero sense. It's absolute chaos. So the first movie's kind of a classic. It had a couple of sequels that aren't so good. It had a little TV series revival that was pretty well received for a while, but I wouldn't say it was great. And then this animated series to kind of cash in on the success. Animated series is kind of shitty, takes place way in the future, but it's a kid's show. It is what it is. It's not the worst thing in the world. I could say that with confidence because I actually know what the worst thing in the world is, and it's this game based on the animated series. It's officially the worst thing in the world. I'm not trying to be funny here. It actually feels like an alpha, like maybe like a tech demo of a game. Like the developers kind of got an unfinished, barely working version of the game, and it still needs another year of work at least. But that's what they released. This is the game. The controls are absolutely abysmal. The combat is pure vomit. I think I can safely say it's the worst game we've played on this show. The main character is a rogue from X-Men cosplayer from the future. It seems that his main skills are bumping into walls and dying. This is the saddest cinematic animation I have ever seen. Very quickly ran out of patience with this game, so I got an invincibility code and an all items code. So despite having all these keys, it took me a while to figure out that I just needed a crowbar to open this thing. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of guessing as to what it is that you're supposed to do and just dying over and over again. If you play this game regularly, you're just gonna die, but I have this invincibility code on, so what you'll find is if you don't get the right jump on a soldier, on a bad guy that's attacking you, you kind of have to jump kick him right as he's walking up to you. If you don't time that just right, and I mean just right, it's really hard to do. You'll just get caught in a loop of being attacked. There's no way of blocking or countering as far as I can tell. You're just stuck. So with the invincibility code on, if you get stuck in a spot where you can't fight back, they will just hit you endlessly until you turn your Jaguar off. I'm not kidding. I let this encounter go for like 20 minutes. I tried everything to get out of it. It wasn't possible. Turned off the system. Very rarely will I give up. I try to give every game a chance. I looked into it just a little bit. There is a lot more to this game. I saw a lot of other areas at least, but I could not get past the first area of this game. And that's with the codes. And sure, I could have watched a guide on YouTube. I've done that a couple of times before. I did that last episode. But with that game, I was having fun. It was a bearable experience. With this game, I just couldn't muster up an ounce of caring about what happens next. It was so bad. I mean, if you're familiar with the Jaguar controller and that awful D-pad, trying to move a character around in a 3D space with that thing, especially a poorly designed game, it's like trying to drive a tank with your butt. We have played a lot of bad games on this channel, but this game makes Bratz for the Nintendo Wii seem like Chrono Trigger. That game, as stupid as it was, had a cohesive design. And they originally announced this as a trilogy. They had planned 3 games. But needless to say, for obvious reasons, parts 2 and 3 didn't make it. So let's get to it. Let's rate Highlander, The Last of the MacLeods for the Jaguar CD. I recommend just seeing the first Highlander movie. I know I said it was stupid before, but it's at least entertaining. And compared to this game, it's a breath of fresh air. I almost just want to watch it now to get the taste of this game out of my mouth, so that this isn't what I think of whenever I think of Highlander. Never has there ever been a clearer 1 out of 5. And let me just say, to be fair, there is a lot more to this game than I gave a chance to. I probably didn't see 80% of the game, so is it fair for me to rate it a 1 out of 5? Depends, but I kind of think so because it's impossible to play. It's impossible to get to that other 80% of the game. So I'm going to stick with my probably very unfair rating. But if any of you guys ever played this game, if you have any opinions of it, I'd love to hear them, and I don't mind being wrong. If this game made someone out there happy, then I'll take that as a positive. A very misguided positive. Alright, episode 60 is next week. Can't wait for it. We can only go up from here, I hope. Hope you'll join us, guys. See you then.
And with him went the last chance for the salvation of the human race.